Well, it was. The Navy back in the day had some different mechanisms they used to identify aircraft. They did it by putting letters in specify who built the aircraft. Although Chad Boyd designed the Corsair you're seeing, with Stan Musick performing an inside loop, that's why it was called F4U. They got behind me trying to build these airplanes, so they asked General Motors, that's right, General Motors to build these airplanes, and that gave it the FG1. The first one to be built. Look at this beautiful look. It comes around down the backside. Builds up, I wonder if you heard that little bit of a whistle in there. The Japanese called this airplane the whistling death, because when they heard that whistle, the air was going through the oil coolers and the leading edges of the wings, and it made that whistling sound. They knew when they were coming at a high speed that it was going to be a bad day for them there on the ground. This airplane that you're seeing is one of the original airframes that launched the Confederate Air Force, now known as the Commemorative Air Force. It's not only historically significant, but thoroughly ingrained in the CAS heritage. CAS heritage has been one of the busiest aircraft in the history. Airline transport pilot, rated pilot, who obtained his license at age 17. He's flown commercial, charter, currently flies as a crop duster and ag pilot for Daniels Aviation in Hollandale, Mississippi. He also flies a fire bomber, a single-seat air tanker for Evergreen Aviation, fires on the West Coast. There's that machine there. He has more than 9,500 flying hours. He's flown the P-47, the P-40, the Corsair, the P-51 Mustang, and the Hawker Sea Fury. The Corsair, of course, the P-51 Mustang. His multi-engine time includes the C-46. Oh, and did I mention that Jimmy's seen all the flying? He attended medical school, trained as an anesthesiologist. With a subspecialty in pediatric anesthesiology, so Dr. Stan Musick is now flying that Corsair for you, the FG1D. This aircraft actually never saw a stateside, or never saw a military combat. It was used stateside in training roles by the Navy on up to 1956. If you take a good close look at the airplane as he comes by, take a look at the wings, you'll see that they're not straight out from the fuselage. Hesitation roll. If you saw the airplane and when it was sitting there in the crowd, you noticed that the wings, as they left the fuselage, were on a downward angle, and then just above the landing gear, they ended on up on a very positive angle out to the wingtips. Well, the reason they did that was because this engine was developed, this 18-cylinder engine by Pratt & Whitney. It was the most powerful engine in the world at the time, with 2,000 horsepower. But in order to capture all of that power from an engine that big, let's take a look at the Corsair. Nice quarter close. Continuing it on around into a barrel roll. You heard the thundering sound of that 2,800 cubic inch engine. So when they developed that powerful engine, it was going to take over a 13-foot propeller to be able to contain and use all that power. So when they did that, it hit the ground. So they had this, they said, well, we're going to have to make these landing gear very, very long so the prop doesn't hit the ground. When they did that, it was too spindly, so they said, well, what are we going to do? Well, they put that V in there, that bend in the wing, which, let's get the photo pass, take a look to the right. So by doing that, they were able to make the landing gear of sufficient length to clear the prop as well as retract into the fuselage. You'll see a P-40 flying a little bit later. The landing gear on the Corsair rotates 90 degrees before they pull it into the wheel well, same way as the P-40 works. So they did all that. Put landing gear on the board. And initially, they weren't even able to do that, even with the bent wing on the Corsair, so they gave it to the Marine Corps and said, fly him out of land bases. He's a great fighter. Nothing can compete with it in the air. So that's what they did. So you're watching Dr. Stan Musick flying the Corsair. He's going to stay in the air and make another pass for you here. Take a look at the airplane as he comes by this time. I think you're going to see everything extended. Doesn't look like he's going to be landing. I think he's going to pull the nose up. There you see the bent wings, and you see slaps hanging down the back of the wing. The tail hook extended down the back of the airplane. Here's a B-24 on the roll. So makes the checklist on a Navy fighter a little bit longer than on a similar Air Force fighter because they have that thing about tail hook down and up. Not on an Air Force checklist. So we're going to get our naval aircraft up into the sky pretty soon here. You'll see all of them flying by, doing some formation flybys for you. And then our Battle of the Pacific. Always a popular event here at World War II weekend. When our Marines put the flag up on Mount Soromati. There's great music. Wait until you go upside down. This particular Corsair that you're watching built in 1945 at the conclusion of the war. Built in 1960. Don't you use the camera? They used naval gunfire. Close air support was very, very crucial to the success of any operation that they did. Today, we will show you a demonstration of a variety of weapons that they use. And literally, you'll see it's just about everything but the kitchen sink. World War II in the Pacific was a war where climate, terrain, and disease were as hostile as the enemy. A war against the dramatic foe. A combination of bazookas, trench guns, carbines, M1 Garand, tactic was defined as, at the time, rush and cover. As one fire team rushed forward, the other one or the other two provided covering fire to protect their Marine mates. The men of the 4th and 5th Marine Divisions landed on Iwo Jima
for what was going to be 36 days of hell. It was the largest Marine amphibious landing to date and the costliest of the war. The fighting was intense and bitter. More medals for valor were awarded on Iwo Jima than any other battle in American history. 21,000 Japanese defenders had been killed. The Commander-in-Chief of the Pacific Fleet, Admiral Chester Nimitz, was watching the battle unfold from his flagship. Of the Marines who fought on Iwo Jima, he said, "Uncommon valor was a common virtue.